So a viewer of mine wanted to know, where do I get my formulas? And the answer is, quite proudly, that they're all original. The formula for Zephyr Cove is inspired by the smell of my hometown in the summer, and so pine, juniper, cedar, it basically comes from the mix of things in the forest. I will admit that I Googled what the local flora were and that I only used stuff that Google said was from Lake Tahoe, but that's completely original. My gin and absinthe, however, do come from internet research. The gin formula is a compromise between a number of gin formulas I found on the internet, based strongly in what I happen to have in the house at the moment. It is partially inspired by a gin from the Stillet channel on YouTube, but it's not really any existing gin. It's more a mix of what I can make from the materials I've got. Now, the absinthe is inspired by a historical absinthe recipe that I found on the Stillet channel on YouTube, and also some historical absinthe I found in my research via the How to Drink channel, which hats off to them. My ginger ale is directly swiped from a historical Belfast ginger ale formula that is from a pharmacy manual in the 19th century via the Art of Drink YouTube channel and the How to Drink YouTube channel. So it's adapted dramatically to be a perfume. It's not at all the same proportions that are in the original recipe, but it is the same notes. Most of the other stuff is just straight up original. Cardamom sugar was inspired by me Googling what went with cardamom and finding out about the dish cardamom sugar and wanting to implement it. Blood Moon Rising is an attempt at a flanker for Zephyr Cove, entirely original to me, inspired by things that had red or blood in the title. Unicorn Fodder was made up on the spot just because I happen to have the right ingredients in the house. And my coming up Tom Kha Gai perfume is inspired by the ingredients of Tom Kha Gai, which was found via a bunch of cooking YouTube channels from Thailand. Thanks for asking the question, and check out more viewer questions in the playlist linked. Thanks.